Court. Lindo, good morning to you. So, there's a postponement. Take us through what was discussed in court.
Well, today was supposed to be the final stages of the bail application for the two suspects linked to the Vlakfontein murder case. That is the 61-year-old Fita Khupe and the 27-year-old Mabaso. But we understand today that there was a family emergency for Langman, who is the attorney for Fita Khupe. So the judge allowed them to postpone the case. But another thing that they raised was that this matter cannot run for next week, because Langman also raised the fact that because of the cell phone records that they were given to him last week, the only time he will be able to actually have an expert to explain all of that evidence and how exactly does it place someone on a certain place and how it checks whether they were in communication, as the investigating officer claims that Fita Khupe was in communication with the 27-year-old Mabaso, who has we understand has testified, or has rather confessed that he did in fact commit these crimes. So he's saying that he will be able to go through that only on the 18th, which is next week, and therefore the magistrate allowed them to postpone the matter to the 24th and the 25th of January, which is next month.
All right, Lindo Guhlekulu, thank you very much for that update. So for the time being, where are they being held, these two accused?
Well, for the time being, we understand that the 61-year-old Fita Khupe will be at the Johannesburg prison, which is known as Sun City, and Mabaso is held at Krugersdorp prison. And we understand that the reason why these two were separated was because Mabaso, at the beginning of this bail application, he did cite that he fears for his life from Fita Khupe, and says that he has been threatened, in terms of him testifying or giving a confession here. But we understand that because of that, they were separated to different prisons. Of course, as far as we are concerned, those allegations haven't yet been proven in terms of their threat. But the police, the South African Police Services, the investigators, as well as other authorities in this matter, had decided to take the safer route, which is to separate the two suspects until this case is concluded.
Live from the Protea Magistrates Court, Lindo Guhlekulu, thank you very much for that update.